Hello everyone, welcome back to the Paddock Pass podcast. It has been a little while since we've done one of these, mainly because you all moaned, not all of you, but a lot of people moaned that this wasn't the right direction for new content. It's not really new content, it's a podcast. So we thought we'd just hold off for a minute until we had new content coming out, which now we do, so hopefully you're enjoying that. And it's been a good while now and we can actually have a catch up on what's going on. So we've got Ben, Charlie and Tugboat here, who's more ADHD than I am, so he's going to be just kicking about in and out. And we thought we'd have a little roundup of what's been going on down here. So I suppose the elephant in the room is there's no Hamilton anymore. Hamilton's no longer with the team. He has gone off to pursue YouTube stardom and selling motorhomes, I think. Everyone's going off to sell motorhomes and things, but it's just the three of us now and Tugboat. So before anyone asks, that's where Hamilton's gone. You can still find him on his YouTube channel, Hamilton James Cars. Talking of YouTube channels, yes. Charlie's got one.
Yes.
He's put his first video out.
Yep, it's done pretty good for a first one out on that channel, in all honesty.
What views have you got going on?
I think it's around the 3 mark at the moment. I haven't checked
1,000,
today.
he means, not
yeah.
just
No, there's only 3 of you that have watched it, so thank you.
That's us 3 here.
That's us 3 sat here watching it. No, it's around the 3,000 mark at the moment. I haven't checked today, but last I checked it was around 2.73. So not too bad, I don't think. For a
first video.
What was your first video?
So my first video was kind of a bit of an introduction, sort of walk around the sort of thing I do at my business, whether it be cleaning cars and sort of the process I go through, what I use, that type of stuff. Just a sort of basic, hello, this is me, get used to it type thing.
Very vloggy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a little
very
vlog of going and cleaning some cars.
That's the one.
Of another familiar face at the Shifting Metal compound, aka, did we ever decide on a name for this place?
We put it out to a vote, didn't we? But I'm not sure how that ended, actually. It's just ingrained in my mind, the farm.
Yeah, the farm. It is just the farm, that's what we should call it. That's a bit, isn't that what like the FBI or CIA call like Langley, where they train? They call it the farm or something. It's pretty cool.
We've got similar stuff going on.
If you're geeky like me, yeah. And in other YouTube news, Ben's now done over 8,000 subscribers on his channel.
Just ticked over, I think last night, 8,000 subscribers. It was kind of plateauing there for a little while. And then last night I had like 5 or 6 comments come through and then another flurry of subscribers, so can't complain. Really good.
Doing very well. So if you like your technical, mechanical stuff, here comes Tugboat again, then definitely check it out because you're kind of concentrating on doing longer form.
Yeah, I just finding my feet with it, just seeing what actually works for me. So I've got the 45-minute video out on a McCann timing chain. I've got a Ford Ranger wet belt coming out. That's about 40 minutes again, so we'll see how well those do, but we can adapt and change if people want to see different things.
People are liking how calm you are and how well you...
That's all in the editing.
Yeah.
I am not a calm
We're going to put some bloopers out at some point.
ASMR mechanics with Ben.
It's just me throwing tools and screaming at it and then the camera switch on like cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, it's going well, and I think people really like the longer... I think people are liking longer form stuff more and more, rather than the snappy editing and that sort of stuff. So that'd be a lesson for you, Charlie.
Yes.
With your fledgling channel.
Fledgling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Charlie's already got, what, 2,500 subscribers?
Something like that.
Yeah.
3.5, something like that. 3, 4, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It did help that it took over the Barometers channel. But
Talk about that.
But still, you never know actually when you take over another channel whether it's actually good or bad for you. But we will see. You've already got another video edited, haven't you?
Yes, another couple, I think.
A couple? One is cleaning a BMW.
Yes.
I saw.
And possibly your bike, depending on where that's going.
Oh yes, cleaning a motorbike. Indeed. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to both of those. We will put links in the description, and this will be in the second channel. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. You know, share the love. Shifting Metal.
And hype everything.
Yeah, hype. It's very topical hyping videos. It might work quite well on this video because we're a smaller channel. If you aren't aware, well, I've noticed that views are down on videos, and a lot of your favourite content creators might have less views than they normally would. I thought YouTube was just promoting smaller channels, which I think they are, but they're using this hype feature, which is really weird. And each time someone clicks hype, it gives that person hype points. But Charlie, for example, might get 20,000 hype points off one click, and I might get 5 because I got more subscribers. It's on like a sliding scale.
What do the hype points do exactly? Does it just
Hypes you up. It's a bit like trending. You know, you used to get like trending.
It just pushes the video.
It puts you on a leaderboard, doesn't it? But I don't know how I would even find that leaderboard to see what videos are popular. So
Go to the compass on the left-hand side if you're on the thingy, or maybe on your phone as well. I don't know. And you can see there is a like hyped leaderboard, but strangely, sometimes like the number one hyped thing still only got like 400 views. It's very weird. So, but it does seem to help out. So I'm hoping they actually kill it off, this hype feature. But if they don't, then please hype it. It's somewhere near the comments. I don't even think everyone can do hype.
for me, it's as you leave a comment on mobile, you kind of swipe right, and then the hype function appears. If you're eligible, if this video is eligible, I don't really know.
I have no idea, but
Funky algorithms.
It's very weird. YouTube trying to do something clever, which is probably helping smaller channels.
Well, it's helped me. Go hype my videos.
Your videos don't need any hype. They're already done well. But Ben explaining how you do the commenting then has reminded me about his finger injury. How is the finger?
It's all right, to be fair. It's at the time I thought it was the worst injury I've ever had.
Yeah.
Blood squirting everywhere, but now it resembles a small paper cut.
Yeah, it didn't look that dramatic. So if you haven't seen, we've not long got back from the Motor Trade Mille, or Motor Trade Mille, which was our charity car rally where we went from England to France, to Belgium, to Germany, back to Belgium, through even the Netherlands, I think, and back again via the Nürburgring. And Ben was doing some work on
some bodgery. It was
James Harding, Shop's Garage.
Shop's Garage, yeah. His car was overheating, so I think he first jumped the relay, so the fans were always on, and that wasn't quite cutting it. So we went to take the thermostat out, and picture a thermostat with a spring on it. We're all holding on to it with pliers. I'm trying to get the circlip off the end. There's 2 people pliers, and it just sprung away. And the thermostat come through and just put a nick on my finger, and it was just, I'll save you the details.
Not very happy.
Not very happy.
He's got a smile in the end of his finger now.
And a small trip to a German accident emergency room in the middle of nowhere.
This all happened while I was on the Nürburgring, came back and they're like, oh yeah, Ben's gone to A&E. I'm like, oh fuck, what? This is the last thing I need. Well, in fact, I couldn't get hold of them. And where had you gone? Because you couldn't find a hospital, could you? Because I gave you the link for the hospital.
Well, that's the one we were going to originally, but I was calling it, and it was just saying like the place was shut. But we were just like, well, you sent the link. We've obviously found it as well. We're just going to go there and see what happens. And they were open. And I was expecting like some drama, like €600 to look at your finger, something weird like that. But no, I had the like European medical card you get on the NHS app. Gave it to them. They took a scan of passport and no charge. They just stuck a little plaster on the end. They went, go away.
I mean, I was worried as well because I thought I haven't organised any European travel insurance or whatever, and I hadn't done one of these cards because I am notoriously unorganised.
It's free to do, and it probably saved me a good couple €100 of accident emergency room bill.
Yeah.
So it's well worth doing. You have to apply for it. It takes a couple of weeks to come back, and keep it on you if you're travelling in Europe.
But considering this was essentially kind of like a work trip, I was like,
where there's a blame, there's a claim.
Yeah, I mean, I should be covering this really. So I did say, if there's any charges, put it on Toby's company card. But luckily you were organised and it wasn't me that chopped my finger off.
Yeah. I think next time I'm going to come prepared with more tools. I think if I had a better selection of tools, I probably could have circumvented the whole chopping my finger off.
Yeah, I'm going to bring a sewing kit just in case I need to stitch anyone up again. I'm not too bad at doing a little running stitch actually.
Are we doing it again though? I think we are, aren't we? The Motor Trade Mille for next year.
Certainly want to. You coming next time, Charlie?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Looks like a good bit of fun.
Great feedback. Everybody in the WhatsApp group was immediately looking at next cars.
Yeah.
Thinking about next year. So
most people wanted to buy their own car back at the auction, which was good. And people were already asking, are you going to do it again? I said, well, if you want to do it again, then yeah. And everyone seemed to want to. So yeah, we would definitely do it. And I think this was a bit of a like off the cuff. I just thought it'd be cool to do. There's another sort of charity rally, Bangers for Ben. And I could just never seem to get a space on it or find details. I just keep asking, and I think they do it through a Facebook group. I joined the group and kept asking, just always seemed to miss out. So I was like, do you know what, I'll make my own. And surprisingly, 20 teams did sign up. A couple dropped out in the months running up to it, but still we had 18 cars, I think. And for very minimal effort, had help from Becca at Road Trip Club. She sort of organised everything in a sense, kind of ran it by me. You happy with that? I said yes, and forgot about it for 7 months. It was actually quite good, wasn't it, really, in a sense? But I think we can do so much more next time.
Well, I think we've learned a lot, and we could definitely tailor the route next year to be a bit more of a petrol heads driving road experience. But it was still great, and the hotels, I think, were really, apart from the few room issues we had between having double beds and not twin beds. The hotels were amazing. That V8 hotel, so good.
Ben's obsessed.
Love that place.
So what I find is quite weird that it's you absolutely love that room, but I look at it, it's a bit like, why am I sleeping in a child's bed?
It's so cheesy. It is so cheesy, but that's part of the appeal because it's just an experience. But I don't think it's the room, it's the hotel, you're in the restaurant with amazing food and you're looking at a Michael Schumacher Formula One collection. Up here you've got some of the best Porsches you've ever seen, and it's just an experience.
I mean, for the benefit, if you haven't seen the video, we didn't actually show in too much of the hotel and whatever in the video, but there's clips. But you got your hotel, which is V8 Cologne in Cologne, and you got these fancy rooms like Ben had. Downstairs there's kind of cars parked up, and there's individual offices and showrooms, but there's the brand new GT40 or whatever it was parked up down there.
Yep.
Restaurants downstairs, very cool. You kind of walk through a little alleyway into the next building, which is Motor World. And in there, they've got like I said, Michael Schumacher exhibition. They've got car dealerships in there essentially. So they've got G-Wagons, really expensive camper vans.
It was closed, but there was a whole sim racing area. There was probably 10, 15 sim rigs. So if you went in a big group, you could all race each other, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but you just and also they had the restaurants in there as well. So you sit there eating your burgers, which were banging. But
weirdly enough, there was no entry fee or anything like that. So if you were on a road trip and you were just driving past, there's nothing stopping you from just pulling in the car park and walking in and having a little look at
if you've got
collection.
Several, probably tens of millions to create a very cool business. If you could get a big plot on an industrial estate, I don't think we've got anything like that in the UK. You've got this combined sort of feature of the cars being there. So you've got dealerships in the middle, you've got a museum exhibition type thing upstairs, then they've got car stackers in the front window of people that were either selling their cars or paying to have them stored
and
there.
It's a row of 20 car stackers, probably 4 cars high. It's
full of very, very special cars.
Yeah.
And then you can also have businesses in there. So you kind of people are coming to see the attractions and then they might buy something from you. There was an office in there that had robot maids.
Yeah, that was weird.
And there was a Ken Block tribute car. And then we're sat there eating burgers, looking at Porsches and Ferraris and stuff.
Really good.
Very cool. I'd like to see something like that in the UK, please. Rich people. But I feel I think that's quite a good destination.
Destination hotel, yeah. So we don't have anything like that in the UK, to the best of my knowledge anyway. It's really cool.
No. Yeah, tell us in the comments if we're wrong. But yeah, it was good. So I think we'll... I don't know if we do the same route and do Nürburgring again or not. Or just... Don't know. But I think we've got plenty of time in order to plan another one, and we're going to try and do some European road trips anyway. Really get some knowledge, some insider knowledge on where we go and what we do, and because there's plenty of places to go in Europe, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Simple as that.
So many, it took him 5 hours to think of it. Yeah, that aside, what have we got going on? We've got quite a few projects going on. We're struggling with getting videos out as quickly as we'd like, but hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Some of these longer jobs are taking a little while, but we're I think I found with we did the Ford Ranger, you need some specialist tools. You get into the job, you find out you need the specialist tools, you've got to wait 2 days for it to arrive. Of course, we've only got one ramp, so the thing's stuck there, but I'm getting better now at kind of looking ahead to see what we're going to need. So hopefully speed these things up a little bit. On my end, at least, anyway.
Yeah, as far as the Ford Ranger goes, you'll probably see that video on Tuesday. So 2 days after this comes out. It should be good. Hopefully these longer videos are good, but you have to let us know in the comments whether you think they are. But I think they're more rewarding and enjoyable to do. It's nicer doing long, really good videos that we think are good than lots of short videos.
I'd rather do something, I'm quite passionate about the Ranger. There's a really interesting story about how it came to be. Obviously, bought it thinking it was one thing.
Yeah.
It was a totally another thing when it arrived.
I even got my hands dirty as well.
Yeah,
Probably caused more problems than helped, but
maybe.
you know, who knows? People watching me in the Lotus thing were quite mean.
Were they?
I thought most people were all right, but someone like, it's painful watching you work. It's like watching a gibbon with a spanner or something. And someone said, as far as mechanics go, you'd make a good plumber or something like that. I was just like, what a douchebag. I don't think that was too bad. I'm fat and old and overweight, but you know, it's we got there. We got the front clam off the Lotus. I'm looking forward to getting that back and doing like a little track day or something.
We've got to chase that up. They've had it a little while now, haven't they?
Yeah. Not as long as DHL's had a bloody headlight.
I've still got to call DHL. I'm waiting for a case handler to call me back because this Lotus headlight is in no man's land. I couldn't even tell you what country it's in now. It was in Exeter. It's now back in the Netherlands, but where, I couldn't tell you.
Luckily, it was only 1,200 quid that we bank transferred.
Chump change.
Yeah. No biggie. What have you got going on, Charles?
What have I got going on? We've got some pre-recorded videos
Yeah.
that we've done here in the last week or so. Which
We've got Charlie testing out like cheap products from like Audi, Lidl,
all
stuff
kinds
like
of
that.
bits.
That did really well.
Yeah.
The headlight one did really well.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? The like 40,000...
57,000.
57. It
Yeah,
was.
it's
I swear we
60K.
were saying it was just going over 40 yesterday.
No, I think it hit 40 yesterday. It was at 40 yesterday. And then Jason walked in a minute ago and said it's at 57, nearly 60k.
Crikey,
That's not
Superstar.
too
taken
bad.
off.
Yeah.
Quite
So we're going to do some more things like that. Try and this second channel that you watch the podcast on, that'll be on this channel, so you can go and check that out. We're going to do this is going to be like our experimental channel.
Yeah.
So we're going to do all sorts of different things on here. Get Charlie. There's another one where you're like using some tub of like
slime stuff.
Yeah, like
Interior
flubber.
slime stuff.
Yeah.
Goop things.
Some proper TikTok trendy things.
Yeah. Fixing Jason's car and making it look less like it's been pulled
That
out
was
of the
quite
hedge.
good as well.
Yeah.
You transformed that car.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah.
I even fixed the...
I can't believe you actually like. Did you edit that video, Jason? Who's behind the camera? Yeah, left his piss jug in.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
I don't know if those who are like hardcore fans of the channel and podcast and whatever will know about Jason's piss jug, which is exactly what you think it is, which he uses while he drives and whatever. So he joked about the fact that it'll be in there, but yeah, there was like a nice little cinematic shot of this. If you're wondering what that is when that video comes out, that's,
Did you clean that as part of the valet as well?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, give it a tongue bath.
Yeah, something like that. Apart from that, in and out of jobs outside of here, doing bits of the business. It's not doing too bad.
You pimped him out a little bit to possibly...
Yes, that seems quite promising, which I'm excited for. Cars breaking down as usual.
Yes, it did just fall to pieces, didn't it?
What happened in the yard the other day, outside the
I didn't realise you were literally just outside in the entrance to the farm.
I was literally blocking the gate.
Outside the neighbour's house, jacking up your car. Like, oh, God.
What actually happened?
So, on the electric gate, you've got the little prong that sticks out the floor.
I know about this prong.
I've heard you've done some damage to a nice Porsche with that.
I did, yeah. I chopped the front end of a GT4 off driving in there, so the splitter just kind of got caught on it and it just sliced it like a...
So, probably about
Knife
a week
through butter.
ago, where the exhaust comes down from the flexi, there's like the exhaust hanger sits there, but the bolts that come down are facing the floor. So it caught it the other day and went ding, and then started like catching the floor going down the road, and it wasn't too bad, it was just like minor. I was like, I'll be alright, I'll lift it in a few days, never got round to it, and then sort of caught it again, and it made a bit of a bang, and then the exhaust was just kind of sat on the floor. And
what doesn't help is that piece of metal. Did you cut this piece of metal?
No, it's on an angle. I know
It's been just
my
cut
dad.
on a 45-degree angle. Like if you stood on it, it's definitely going through your shoe. I think we do need to modify.
I think my dad put it there as a very temporary measure when we were first fitting up the gates. But like temporary measures, temporary fixes.
I mean, it's done
while
the job
they work,
for the last.
they just get left, don't they?
yeah,
But,
Well, I think it's obviously it's high enough to come round that the gate will touch it. I think what we need to do is actually put a return on the gate so we can then shorten the bit that's on the ground.
that'd be
maybe
very
put a little
useful,
rubber
yes.
condom on it or something.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some low cars in the yard now, so almost certainly some of those are going to be.
Yeah, we need to get the other gate. We've got 2 entrances here as well. We need to just a little
need
project
to get
for that.
electric motor on the other gate.
We just need to sort that out so we can come in the other way as well. But I thought your car.
I was like,
every time I watched Charlie leave here, I just heard like, and basically he was leveling out the gravel driveway where it like builds up in the middle where you get the tracks down. It was just scraping. I thought it was your front splitter, but it was obviously not. It was your exhaust.
No, it was just like
so really you were just digging another track.
No, it was just well, to be fair, I think it might actually be the front splitter because that sits quite low as well.
I knew something had happened because I left like an hour after you, and there's just this gouge in the gravel driveway all the way down to the road. I mean, something's gone wrong. Very wrong.
It's all right now. I've professionally bodged it. I kind of just pushed the exhaust back on and slammed the hanger forward and hoped it stayed.
It's the fact we were in the office and just got a WhatsApp saying, "Can I borrow a jack?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm messaging back in it. God knows where he is or whatever." I thought you were like out and about and you were going to come back later to get it as like a.
No.
I didn't realise you were actually broken down in the driveway.
Well, Jason sent videos through about 5 minutes later.
I know,
following out, and my car's just there. Like, to be fair, it wasn't blocking anything at that point. It was just a bit. I didn't want to drive it halfway down the road. And
for reference, this is your 200,000 mile?
Just rolled over 224,000 miles.
BMW 320D?
180D.
180.
Yeah.
Is it still turning off just randomly?
Yeah. It cuts out randomly as well. Get halfway down the motorway in the middle lane, and it just goes. I don't feel like moving anymore.
Its time is coming.
Yeah.
Well, you've already got an idea for a new car, haven't you? A very lowered BMW 318D going to naturally the next step,
which is a Nissan Navara.
Are you looking for a Nissan Navara?
I am looking for a Nissan Navara.
Wants a Ranger, but they're too overpriced.
I'm not quite that.
Well, we'll get a 2-litre Ranger because we're wet for experts now.
Well, if you can find one for sub $4,000.
There's loads of 4x4s. I feel like 4x4s end up in co-park quite often. Not sure for what reason that is, but I see them.
Work use, innit? They get.
I suppose if it's done through insurance or whatever, and they sort of say, "Oh, an engine's going to be X amount or whatever."
Well, if you've got a bit of a off-roady 4x4, and if it's a cat end because it's been scraped down the side, like, do you really care too much? Because you're just only gonna
just polish it, won't I?
Yeah. Or
get some
spray it in bed liner or something.
What, doors?
Raptor X, whatever it is.
People Raptor paint the whole.
Oh yeah,
truck.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Make it proper battle ready.
Yeah, boy, something like that.
So yeah, I can see you in that. You are very hillbilly.
I'm very hillbilly. We even got me cowboys now.
Cowboy boots now. Buck.
He's got
hat.
a buck fever hat.
I'm slowly converting.
You had a mustache the other day.
Oh yeah, that's coming back in a couple of weeks.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for you. If anyone's got a Nissan Navara D40, you want, don't you?
Yeah, the older shape, I think. A little bit cheaper.
Yeah, not the current, it's the NV300 is the kind of newer one, and the one before that is a D40, which is pretty good. Other than everyone will be in the comments now. Watch out for snap chassis
and rotten chassis. Yes,
they're good trucks though. I had quite a few of those.
I think we've established
cheap.
I think we've established I don't buy high quality vehicles.
Yeah.
So hopefully a little bit of rust on the chassis is the worst that comes of it.
Well,
if it happens.
Get Ben to check it out with you maybe. I'm sure you won't, but the option is there.
Can you come and...
We have a ramp on site. Knock yourself out.
Other than that, other exciting news for me is that I've finally got something you'll never have heard of, an RMG license, which is something you need in order to advertise your competition company on Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. So up until now, with Feel Good competitions, which I'm sure you've heard me talk about all of the time, we can now advertise on Facebook and Instagram and reach the masses, which is what most people are doing. I'm sure a lot of them out there haven't actually got the license because it cost me about $2,000 to go to a solicitor and actually get everything checked out.
I don't think they do, because we've seen a couple competition sites come and go, and it would just seem like 1 minute they've just created the page and they're already advertising, where this has been months and months in the works.
Yeah.
At least we're doing it all legitimate.
Well, yeah, got to do it right, haven't you? And because imagine if we just got kicked off halfway through when we're trying to raise money for a good cause or whatever, and it got shut down. So we got it now. It was expensive. It was very hard for an ADHD person like me to get through all the forms and to update all the terms and conditions and everything like that on the website. But now we are all tickety-boo, and hopefully tomorrow, I think our first set of adverts will go live. So hopefully every time you go on Facebook, you'll see my ugly mug just waffling on about what you can win, which is exactly what I'm going to do now, because this is the perfect opportunity to buy tickets before the world gets to know about it. So you could have our Omega or the current car, which by the time you're watching this or this comes out on a Sunday, you'll have exactly 1 week left to get the Audi R8 for £1. In fact, less, because if you buy 25 quid's worth of ticket, I'll give you another 25 quid's worth of ticket. So it's 50p a ticket. Decent.
I would say this is the Audi R8 you want. Not because it's like the gated manual and the coilovers and the Mille exhaust, because we've spent so much money prepping it right. I think we're going to see. We're going to drop a full video on what exactly went into making the car nice, but it wouldn't surprise me if the bill for just parts alone was over £5,000, maybe even more. We spent a lot of money making it the best example it could be. So
please buy tickets.
Please buy tickets.
We need to recoup.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a nice car, whatever happens. It'll make for good content. Keep an eye out for that. Other exciting news. We've also launched Car Background, which is a car history checking platform. You've heard us talk about others. Everyone uses one form or another on YouTube videos, but we've started Car Background, which is pretty much the most competitively priced one you'll find out there. And it's still kind of, we're adding features to it all the time, but currently you can check MOT history, all sorts of good stuff, tax, MOT, all that sort of stuff for free. You can obviously do your history checks, find out whether it's been written off.
You can set the reminders as well, can't you?
Exactly.
Is there a function coming for text reminders as well on the MOT? Is that going to be coming down the pipeline?
You can just do your own car, do a free check on it, add it to your garage. Once it's in your garage, you could add like a personalised picture. You can then do text and MOT reminders, which are free by email. We're working on getting the text and WhatsApp reminders set up, which might cost you a little bit, but we're talking like £1 a year or something. And we're also working on adding service history and stuff like that. So if you're like me and just terrible, if you go and get something repaired in your car, you get the receipt and you just chuck it in the glove box or on the floor and it gets bundled up with your old McDonald's wrappers and thrown away. You can just like take a picture, put it in your Car Background garage, and it's there forever, and you can print that all off and give it to the next person when you're trying to sell it.
That's the kind of thing I need. I'm terrible at keeping hold of paperwork.
Yeah, especially if you've got lots of cars, like you and your dad and whatever, you can have all of them in there in your garage.
I could have really have done with that MOT reminder recently with my daily, no longer.
Are we on about your mighty Ibiza?
The Seat Ibiza, yeah. So I went away on holiday, and I lent a member of family my car because their van was broken. Funnily enough, I'm going to be fixing it here on my channel soon enough. But I'm midway from holiday and I get a call going, I've got some bad news. Don't worry, the dog's all right, but your car, it's been written off. And
you're going for a bit of a drama, weren't you? Because it's like, it turns out the MOT ran out yesterday.
Yeah.
And the insurance isn't going to cover it, and they're all kicking off. And
the car's just been dumped on the side of the road. So I'm like abroad on holiday. It's quite late at night and I'm trying to organise getting the car recovered. So thank you for collecting it. I think
Ben was like, do you know anyone who can do it? I was like, no, I don't really. But I could pick it up with the trailer tomorrow. It was literally 3 minutes from my house. But the trailer wasn't. The trailer's down here at the farm.
It was dumped on the roadway. I don't know.
Yeah. He's like, don't worry. Ben said, don't worry. It's been pushed onto the grass, so it's out of the way. No, it wasn't. It's just in the middle of the road.
Yeah. I've probably got a parking ticket
just piddling down the road. Luckily, it wasn't any yellow lines or anything.
But thankfully, the insurance did pay out. They didn't give me a courtesy car because, of course, the argument was that car wasn't roadworthy anyway, so we're not going to give you a car to replace it. But they did pay out, agreed value, which I was happy with, and managed to get the recovery.
How much did you get? Because I hadn't even heard.
£1,695.
Wow, yeah. Decent.
I've not yet got the money.
Yeah.
They said it's going to take 10 days. I don't know why, but they must do payroll in in 10 days or whatever. So get that money coming through, and managed to recoup your recovery charges as well.
Yeah, we managed to charge for recovery and storage,
which was a win-win. 25 quid a day plus that. So.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, worked out well. We should crash more.
Yeah, it's quite profitable. Yeah. I would highly recommend it.
It was good because you wanted to get 1,500 quid and you were getting worried that we're going to offer you like 250 quid or whatever. Actually, seems quite straightforward.
Well, this is the longest car I've ever owned. I think I've had it 18 months. Which is, I've never owned a car that long. It literally was, the Porsche blew up and then that came in part exchange against something and I just never let it go and I just carried on driving it around. And it was nice having a car I didn't care about.
Did you take the Android radio out of it or anything?
No, that went with it. Should have probably taken it out. But I'm on to looking for a replacement now. Something equally as high mileage. That was on like 150,000 miles.
I tell you what, I know where there's a really nice 318 diesel BMW estate.
I bet you do.
With no
I bet you
issues.
do.
More than welcome to it for a low price of $7,000.
I want, if I can find one, a Mercedes E-Class around 2007, somewhere around there, with a nice chunk of miles on it to bring the price down.
I thought you wanted something else, or are you not? Do you not talk about that because it's going to be a project?
Which one's this?
A German, a Porsche Cayenne. They can cut it out if it needs me.
No, I'm not going to go for that.
No,
Not going to go for that. I've got to think. I've got the Clio.
not the diesel one, but you were saying you wanted to get like a Gen 1.
Yeah, well, if one pops up, I'm ready to buy that anytime. Like a 955 KN with air suspension that has a good engine. I'd be really keen for that.
So just for my benefit, you want like literally the first generation. Is that the 955 or is that the facelifted?
So you get a 955 and a 957, same car. One's not a facelift, one's a facelift. That generation of car. But coming into winter, if you've got air suspension, you can put blocks on top of the air struts and really jack it up. And I thought that would be really cool to rock around through winter. Do a bit of off-roading.
What engine would you go for? The only one I've ever had was a 4.5 V8. Probably not the best engine in the world.
I would have one, but they're at an age now where the mileage is quite high and they do get bore score quite a lot, and you get timing chain stretch, which I can do a timing chain. It's quite an involved job. I think I would probably stick to the diesel.
What diesel did they do?
The 3-litre diesel.
They did a 3.2 V6 as well, wasn't it? Originally it was only petrols, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they got the V6 out the like the Golf R32 engine, but the older diesel, I'm thinking I'd probably put a snorkel on it, and make it a proper little off-road thing.
Fair enough.
Which would be cool, but I still need a proper daily to all year round. That's kind of more of a fun
toy.
Winter thing.
Catch you on Salisbury Plains in your KN.
Yeah.
I do want to get back to Salisbury Plain. I'd love that, doing stuff up there. It's brilliant.
We've been trying to think of video ideas that will take us there.
Well, there you go. When you get your KN, I'll come in a Navara.
Toby will bring his Freelander too.
Yeah, you're well excited about.
I'll find something.
The Ranger.
I could bring my the farm buggy.
Oh yeah.
That's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Mud tyres.
That can go mint on Salisbury Plains. So. A bit soggy.
You will have to sort the brakes out because
Yeah, you do need
exist.
brakes. Yeah, we need to get on and do that. But yeah, it's interesting though. I don't think the off-road stuff really does much for content-wise, but it's very fun. It seems like the more fun it is, the worse it will do for content.
that seems to be a going trend.
Yeah, if you want to go on a track day, this will be great content. We'll have loads of fun. People are just like, nah, I want to see you suffer. Buy a car and it be,
If you blew up on the track day and had the most awful time,
yeah,
you would do views. But you actually enjoying yourself, nah.
nah.
Well, isn't that why Nürburgring compilation crashes do so well? Because it's just everyone in misery having to pay out thousands for it.
Yeah, 100% drama sells, doesn't it? Yes. We can still go and do it and have fun. That's the nice thing about me taking my ADHD medication now, which is a whole other story we won't really get into. It's definitely helped me relax a little bit. I'm a bit normally I'd be like, I'd like to do that, but it won't make a good video, so I won't. Now I'm just, I'll just do it because I want to do it. It's weird.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It'd be nice if we could do some more stuff on this second channel that is more adventurous, fun stuff that we enjoy. Still got that bike, yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 125s sat here. I still would like to do that cross-country trip, but in the time that we had the idea, I went and did my CBT, and in the time we've been procrastinating and planning it, I've actually gone ahead and just passed my full motorcycle test now.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll still do it, but there's other motorcycle things we could be doing.
Yeah. I think that'd be a fun one to do. It's probably going to have more interest to people going coast to coast on a 125 than just doing something on a big bike.
I bought that bike and I absolutely love it, to be fair. It's a really, really good bike.
I've got some mods to do to it and whatever.
Yeah, I've got a big box of mods that'll be fit into that thing.
But the weather's getting worse, which will suit me because I got a windscreen.
Mine came with Oxford heated grips. Put a little windscreen on it and we'll...
but we also agreed that we need to get down to business and we can't probably do any road trips or stuff like that until we're ahead of the schedule
Yeah, we're trying to focus on the bread and butter, things that actually generate money, not just chasing cool video ideas.
Yeah, we want to make good videos while we're doing that. But yeah, we're going to be buying in some stock that we think's genuinely got some profit in, because the majority of our stuff that we buy in now on the main channel that you see, or on here, however we do it, is going to be either traded on or given to other people on sale or return. But we can still go through the process of like buying it, Ben doing the mechanical stuff, Charlie doing the valeting stuff, me working out a deal with someone, getting it gone.
I think we've done a really good job. The stuff that's coming through, certainly the next three major videos that are coming through, are all solid forecourt stock with a profit.
Not the Lotus.
Not the Lotus
that I bought.
No.
But it'd be fun. It'd be fun
Do
when
it
we
for
get
yourself.
that. I think we'll get it on track. We'll enjoy it, and then maybe we'll put it on the Feel Good competitions or something, because it'd be an epic car.
It's a solid giveaway car, and it sounds more epic than I ever thought a Lotus could.
I think you're gonna take it on track, and we'll fall in love with it, and you won't want to get rid of it. But dragging my lard ass in and out of it is enough to put anyone off.
It is quite difficult getting in and out of that thing, I'll admit.
It does make it special in that sense, but it's not the type of car you'd pull up to some kind of car event and try and look cool in front of the ladies and get out, because you're like,
once you're in there, there's more room than you would have thought as well. I mean, I'm 6'1" and I can sit in that comfortably. There's not, you're not cramped at all.
No, there's loads of room inside. It's just the gap between the doorstep and the top of the roof.
Yeah, the sill is about that wide, and then the door opening is about that tall.
Yeah.
I think the idea is it's a summer car, and you will always have the roof off, and you can just step straight in.
Kind of. It's still not that easy to get in and out of, but all the same, you know, who's complaining? We'll enjoy it, and then let someone else enjoy it. But yeah, it's not definitely not. I thought it might have been fun to drive around for a few months, but you're just never going to use it every day. Just drive you mad.
Yeah.
But we got something better for that. A Grand Tourer. Lovely. You weren't that keen, were you? Just start off with this
wasn't, but now I've been, I've done the inspection on the car. I've ordered some bits, some really nice things we're going to be changing on the car. I've kind of got a little love for it now.
You haven't driven it either, have you?
I have driven it. Wasn't a very nice experience because of the quite severe issue that was happening with it.
That I fixed.
That you fixed.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it drives excellent now.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice car. That's another video that's coming up. So yeah, we do have some good stuff coming up. Hopefully we'll have some more. And then now that we've got advertising and stuff, we might just be going, meeting some dealers and buying some really nice like cars retail for competitions and stuff, which could be cool, because I just get to, again, live life a little bit. Like, oh, I fancy a Cayman GT4. Ben's driven loads of them. Don't ever shut up about them. Really want to drive one now. So we could go and buy one retail.
They are that
I
good.
could just drive it in and out of work every day.
It's my dream car. Maybe one day I'll find one in my price range in Copart with the front end missing, and I can assemble it back together. But that's just so cool.
Yeah, I've never driven one, so I want to drive one, and just rub it in his face, I guess. But we'll put it on the competition site, and then someone can win it. We also would like you to, for future podcasts, send in your cars. We want to do like a roast the viewers' cars type thing, and we're gonna. So if you go to the website, it's not on there yet, but I'll try and get it done, or I'll make Jason do it because he's very good with website stuff. We'll have a contact form, which would be like roast my ride or something. Obviously not that original, but it'll be fun. We'll give you the option of like whether you want like a light roast, a medium roast, or a hard roast, and we'll just check out what the viewers are driving and rip shit out of them, essentially. If you want us to, if not, we'll be nice. But you can submit your car, whether that's I think we'll put on there whether it's like your daily car or your toy or your weekend car or whatever, and we can just, I think it'll just be a fun little segment for these podcasts. We can get into it and.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the viewers actually own. I couldn't.
Yeah.
We hear in the comments, oh, my car's better than that, this and that, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, will be interesting to see. So, yeah, check that out on shiftymetal.co.uk, and hopefully we can have that in the next podcast, which we are going to do every 2 weeks, I think, because in between that, we're now getting back to doing the dealer chat as well. So we're getting all the car dealers on there that used to be on, having a chat, finding out what's going on with the car market, and doing a bit of group therapy, in a sense. So you can check that out on this channel. So alternate Sundays. There will always be a podcast on a Sunday, hopefully. And one will be dealer chat, one will be Paddock Pass, which hopefully will be a nice balance. Keep it fresh for me as well, rather than doing dealer chat or Paddock Pass every week. One last thing, which is quite exciting, and I'm very looking forward to finishing. It's another project in a sense, really, is the ram-raided Cayenne.
Yes, we still have it.
You were down there this morning.
I did pop down there just to hand over a few parts and just get a bit of a action plan together for it. Because it's been down there a little while, and that was kind of on me because I went away for a week or so, and then we went on the road trip, but we're finally getting back to it now. But yeah, it's you'll see it. It's in detail, but it is somewhat there now, isn't it? I don't want to go into everything we've done, but a lot of money's gone into it. So the back end is now as it should be. We're getting some body panels on it now, and we'll get it back, and we'll show you exactly where we're at of it. But it's
We've still got some mechanical. Once we've got this is body shop, bodywork stuff done.
Yeah.
We've still got a few mechanical bits to do.
Mechanical bits. There's still one or two.
Like seat belts and things.
Yeah, so there's one or two suspension components. We've got to do all the seat belts. We've got to send off the airbag module to be reset. We've got to actually find out what sensor triggered it all.
Yeah.
Because as far as I can see, none of the actual crash sensors have been crushed or whatever. I'm not sure if it's some sort of actual like impact.
Yeah, like a shock sensor.
That is triggered it all. We've got obviously the pyro fuser's blown, so we've got to get that back in there. But the whole car stripped, the whole back end. There's no seats in it. There's no carpet in it. It's going to be like piecing it all back together.
Yeah. I'm excited because we've got some cool things to do today. I think it's going to be a very cool car when it's done.
It's going to
be nice to have it back because there's a big chunk of money.
Yeah.
And then I can sue the garage that...
about time.
Yeah, I just need to get around to it. We've just been so busy that I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the garage that still will refuse to just even talk to me now about the fact that this car was stolen from their site. Obviously in a targeted attack, I would say. And this company is like a multi-million pound haulage company. You'll have seen them all over the country. RT Keedwell, why not name them? Yeah, just ignoring me basically. Like, yeah, it's your problem. We can't be responsible for every car that gets stolen from our garage. Huh? So, we'll get around to that because it'd be nice. Why should I be thousands of pounds out of pocket because they leave the keys in a paint tray?
Quite literally.
Yeah.
The parts bill, I don't even know how many thousands I've spent. Between genuine panels from Porsche, obviously the wheels were buckled. I had to buy a new set of wheels for it. The boot lid alone was 600 quid. Yeah. And that was second hand.
Not to mention that if I hadn't just gone, right, okay, I'm going to have to get my car back and deal with it because my insurance is saying, well, it should be the other people. I'm sure my insurance would have covered it if I'd asked them to, but why should I lose my no claims over this? That car just would have been crushed because the storage yard that's keeping it was just like, yeah, Friday it's getting moved out of here because we can't keep it forever and they're not doing anything.
So a mess from start to finish, and I don't know how they cannot take even an ounce of responsibility. I think almost the first people you spoke to, who were just workers there, almost did assume responsibility, didn't they? But obviously it's gone up.
No.
Did they not?
No, unfortunately not. The manager was... I said, let me know if you want any details for the insurance and whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, I can't be responsible for every car that gets left here, etc. I was like, right, I'm not asking you to be responsible for every car, just the ones that get stolen when they cut the door open and walk directly to the key tray when no alarm goes off. So yeah, I honestly didn't know where I stood then and what everyone would assume that they would cover it, but I wanted to actually get legal advice and it turns out probably they should do. And by the time I then got around and said, yeah, you do need to cover it, I got fobbed off to someone higher up who wasn't interested. Bunch of jokers anyway, to be honest.
I can't see a world where it progresses through the courts and someone goes, actually, it's our fault. It's blindingly obvious, that it is their fault.
Interesting. I'd be interested to speak to the police because obviously I did put the video out for a while of them breaking in, and you can see where they just cut the door open, stand there, bold as they like, and you go in, no alarm goes off, and they're straight back out. So they knew exactly where they were going for the keys, which is just on a tray on the desk at the front. They're not locked away where they should be. And but I took it down again because then I did get a phone call from the police officer who was dealing with it, who had pretty much told me there's a fat chance of anything happening here, that they had arrested someone, I guess from doing another job, and they were asking if I would go to court to give a witness impact statement. And I said, yeah, of course I would. But haven't heard any more, so maybe I should get in contact with them again. Say, is this going ahead, or is it probably, as with most things, just get dropped? Not quite enough evidence or whatever, and they're just going to get away with it. Yes. Bullshit. Anyway, on that cheerful note, don't forget to check out carbackground.co.uk. We've got multiple discount codes, but you could use mine, SM20. You can save yourself 20% on a history check. And everything else. If you're interested in the Amiga or an Audi R8, you've got a week left for the Audi R8 if you're watching this on the day of release. Check out Ben's channel. Check out Charlie's channel. Anything else I'm missing?
No, I think that's everything.
Send us in your cars. The funnier the better. And we will see you next time we're doing this in about 2 weeks' time. Bye-bye.
Take care.
See ya.